Good day, this is Rick Elder once again for Bay Mills Community College, and these are the basic core instructions for our Pause and Practice 1-3 for week 2 of our class. In this one here, we're going to take the one that we've been working on in practice 1 and 2, and we're going to do some more expansion work with it. So let me go through and just give it the proper name. Okay, I have the document ready to open, so it's right here. We're going to go File. It doesn't hurt to get in the habit. As long as you got your, once you've got your OneDrive on, you should see it. It'll say Save a Copy, not Save As. Save a Copy. I want to go to my cloud, and I'm going to just change this to be 3A. 3A. I'm going to make a few modifications to this letter, to the wings, as we go through the project here. Okay. We want to, but the main purpose of this is to show you a couple features in Microsoft Word that may not be the most common thing. Okay, we're going to be looking at the Layout tab for one. We're going to look at the thesaurus, and we're going to take a look at a newer feature in Microsoft Word called Immersive Learner. For right now, we want to go on page W140 in your book, and I want to go take a look at the Layout tab and what we do with that. Okay. We want to add some paragraph spacing before the date line on the business letter. So this is the date line on my business letter. I'm going to put my insertion point right on the left of it here. Come up here to Layout tab, click on Layout tab, opens up these options here. And I want to go before, and I want to change the before number to 72. You can just type in 72. And the after number, I want that to be 12. And watch what happens when you see here it moves my date down the second I do it. The reason for that is a lot of business letters are done using pre-printed letterhead paper, and this gives us room at the very top, up here at the top, for the letterhead to print through and not get in the way of my text. We want to look at the thesaurus, which is a nifty feature. We need to find the word reveal in the third body paragraph. 1, 2, 3. There it is right here. Select the word reveal. Get the whole thing. Select the word reveal. Come up here to, I believe it is the References tab. And look for the word that says thesaurus. Review tab. Review tab. Thesaurus. Right here. Click on thesaurus. And what this does is this will give us all sorts of words that somewhat mean the same kind of thing. And years ago, I used to just find these in like a dictionary, but now in a more modernized way, it's real easy to do this. We look for the word review, select the word, and then go to the drop-down menu. Okay. And look for the word divulge over here. See the word right over here, divulge right here. Click on that. Put my mouse over it, lights it up. Click here, the little drop down arrow, and click the word insert. And you should see reveal and replaced by the word divulge, will replace it right there. See how that just goes in? That's nice and quick. You don't type anything. Okay. We want to look now at working with the the concept of synonyms. Look for the word residence. Okay. And the word residence is in the first body paragraph. Right here. Okay. We want to look for a synonym, a word that means the same thing. Right click a word, let's just right click it, and you'll see the word synonym come down here, and this is called the context menu. And it gives us some words that mean pretty much the same thing. Look for the word home, click on home, and you see it changes it immediately. That's where that's at. That right-click thing is called the context menu, which can be a real handy thing. Now we want to go back to that File tab we've talked about earlier in the class. I can close my thesaurus tab out. I can also click the X on my clipboard to give myself a little more workspace if I want it. I come up here now to my File option, all the way down to Options right there, and then look for Proofing. And now I want to look for custom dictionaries, which is in the middle here, right here. Click on custom dictionaries. And then the default is the one that says roaming custom dictionaries. Okay. And then we want to, that's fine, click on Edit Word List. And I'm not going to use my last name here because I've already done this assignment a couple times and it's already in here. But if you have a name, like we had Cavalli earlier, that's not in your machine, you want to use a non-traditionally spelled last name, you can put it in here. But I'm going to use the last name Jerusha, just because I know it's not in there. I click on Jerusha, and it's the name of a student I had a long time ago. And click Add. You see the Add button? Click on Add, and it just puts that in my roaming custom dictionary. And every time I was to type in the word Jerusha, or the word Jerusha was to come up in a paper, it would be marked. It would not be marked as wrong. Okay? The computer wouldn't pick it up as wrong. That's where we get to that. In the previous assignment, click OK, and just clicking OK to shut it off. In the previous assignment, I did the spell check feature already. This word subject is supposed to be centered. Okay. Come up here to the Home tab. We'll just center it. I did the spell check thing, so I think you're okay with that. And we've covered all that. I want to make sure to be absolutely clear on a couple things we can do with the Smart Lookup, as well as what is called the document properties. They talk about Smart Lookup here. Select the words Transfer Disclosure Statement. So let's find them here. Right here, Transfer Disclosure Statement. Okay, right here, select this, Transfer Disclosure Statement. Okay. And this only works if you have your computer turned on. Go up here to, I believe it is, again, I think it's the Review tab, or References tab. Those two I get confused on once in a while. Right here, Search. This is the Smart Lookup button right here. Okay, you can click on Search right there. That'll bring it to you. Or you can right-click it down here, and it's going to come up to Search for the Internet. Okay, and that will give you that information you want right there. And it will bring you to what the definition of a transfer disclosure statement is. This is a real handy feature if at times you're not real sure about what a term is. Let me click off that and close this and come back to it the other way, right here. Transfer disclosure statement, and simply click Search, and it looks it up just like that. Right there. Okay, back to my Home tab now that I'm done with that. Document properties, to get to that, when we've got the document on the computer, it is, again, you it just takes you to the back, what's called, you call it the backstage. Click it, and we now see under Info, click the word Info. That is my basic core document properties there. And in here, I can type in anything I want into these fill-in fields where I'm allowed to. Okay, it gives us information like how long, like the title here. They want us to put the title in. Disclosure statement. Remember, as I mentioned once before, last week, there's no spell check on this part of it. So if you make a mistake, the mistake stays there until you fix it. Disclose the R in there. So take a close look at it. Disclosure statement. And then we want to have the author of this thing down here is not me. I'm going to right click the thing here. I'm going to change the author to be Emma Cavalli. Right click it. And just Emma Cavalli. And I can also take my name out of there. Well, Emma Cavalli is in there. There, remove, right click it and remove person. So now we just have Emma Cavalli as the author of it in the Lambda, and if you have your picture built into the computer, it would show up there. Now to add more, and remember we talked in previously also, whenever it's company, the company would be like a club or any kind of organization. They're all categorized as company. To get to that, click on the bottom down here, all properties, opens up every property you can add. And now you're going to find the word company in here. They're real nice and handy if they're alphabetical, but they're not. It's going to be Placer Hills Real Estate. Space. Just like that. Okay, good. We've got, and that's how you fill in your document properties. Now I want to take a look at this read aloud feature and this immersive learning feature. These are new features in Word 2019 and Office 365. So, to make this work, what you do is you come down here, the instructions in your book ask you to just put your insertion point right in front of the word P and please. Okay, P and please. Now, I did a little practice with this earlier, and I worked like a champ. Let me see if I remember my stuff. This is brand new. P and please. View tab. Read mode. Oh, sorry. Let me double check the instructions on that one. Bring my wall document back up. Slipped and clicked on something there I didn't want. Get me back there, I am back to my normal concept. Review tab, speech group. Review tab, okay, there we go. And look for speech group right here, read aloud, and it should.
January 18, 2021. David and Sharon Wing. 4685 Orange Grove Road.
Now, I don't know for
Rockland,
sure if you'll hear
California,
that voice coming through on the
97725.
computer or not.
Dear Mr.
But if you
and
do this
Mrs.
on your
Wing,
own computer, you will.
Subject,
you can see the
disclosure
highlight goes
statement.
over every word as it speaks them.
Please read each paragraph before signing the disclosure documents. As you fill out the required
I'm
disclosure
going to
packet,
turn off
it is
that
critical to the
the
transmission of
voice
sale
for
that
right
you
now,
give
just
as
so I
much
can talk and
information
not
as
talk
possible
over.
about your home.
You'll see the controls are over here on the right when they're asking you to get to the different controls. And that's where they are at right there in that picture that you see, like the one on reading speed. Settings right here, reading speed, that's where that picture is right there for you right there. Okay, and then the voice issue, this Microsoft David is a male voice, Microsoft Zira is more of a female voice, if that matters. Okay, you can change that right there. And then we want to take a look at this concept called Immersive Reader under Learning Tools, which is something relatively new. The learning tools are under the View tab, which is right here. On the far left. Okay, or almost let you see what says Immersive right here. Click Immersive Reader. You got two, Focus and Immersive. Click on the one that says Immersive Reader. Now this brings us up to that black screen you see in Figure 1-80. The column width button is right here. They want you to pick Moderate. The page color button is right here. And you can pick any color page that's here that you like. For some reason the book likes to pick black. Pick the black page right there. And a text spacing button. That just shows, the dot shows you the spaces between the words, that kind of thing. So you can turn that on and off. You see this. You can see how it makes it look different if you want. This is like an editing tool. And click Syllables button to display the space between syllables and words. Depending on how fancy your editing requirement is, this is what's nice about that. This just show you the space, like the word O towards the top there, disclosure. You'll see the space between the syllables and the word. And to close out of this, you just simply turn it off. Go back to any tab. Okay, Immersive Learning turned off now. Easy when I want to shut off. Just click right there on the button that turns it off. On. And close Immersive Reader right there. Okay, that winds up our instructions for Project 1 Practice 1-3. With that, I think everybody should be good for the week. If you have any questions, just send me a little message. Thank you very much. This is Rick Elder signing off for Bay Mills College. Bye-bye.